Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations, Twist and Mutate Turtles. That's right, Playmates Toys is continuing on with new versions of their Mutations line, which has given us all these really wacky kind of transforming type turtles. And they're continuing that trend with these new Twist and Mutate Turtles that change from turtle into vehicle. So let's check them out. As you can see, they come in these large window boxes that showcases the figure within, and the box kind of shows you right there on the front and again on the back side how each of the turtles can mutate into a vehicle. We've got three different versions here. We've got Raphael that turns into a stealth bike, we've got Leonardo that transforms into an AT3, and we've got Michelangelo that turns into a patrol buggy. Worth noting, no Donatello in this line, just these three so far. So let's go ahead and pull these guys out of their boxes and take a closer look at them. Now, there are sheets of instructions with each of the figures that will tell you how to transform them, but we're going to do that right here in this video. I'm going to show you how each of them works. So when you get them out of the box, this is really all that is included. There are no weapons, no accessories. In fact, the boxes seem kind of big for what's inside, because what you see in the window on the box is all you really get. We got Leo, we've got Raph, we've got Mikey, and as you can see, they are a little weird looking in turtle form, much like these Mutations figures generally are, even the ones that turn into the turtles, because you can see they got all these crazy bits and bobs on there that, well, are going to make them vehicles, wheels and everything popping off. They're almost like a type of transformer, basically. And really, turtles that turn into vehicles is nothing new. We saw this back in the original TMNT toy line. However, these work a little bit different because the transformations are very simple on here. They got that twisting mutation feature that I'm going to show you how to use right now. So first things first, if you look at the turtles, there's very limited articulation. When they're in turtle mode, you can kind of just move the arms forwards and backwards at the shoulders. That's really all you're going to get. We got legs in some form here. I think you can see them move the legs forwards too. But when you look at the back of the turtles, they mostly are looking like the vehicles that they're going to turn into. So we're going to start with Leo here. This is Leo as a turtle. We're going to turn him into an AT3, and this is how it works with him. You're going to grab onto the back of the shell first, and you pull it out. You can see how instantly it starts changing the turtle. It's very simple. So you basically are just going to bring that forward. You are then going to take either side of his arms here, or they're actually his legs, they're folding up to his arms. You clip them into place, little pegs there, and then you press down on the top, which clips it in place, just like that. Voila! It's done! We have ourselves an AT3 vehicle. Look at that. So you see the turtles hidden underneath. The top actually looks like a pretty cool vehicle. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. You can see it actually rolls really well. Some pretty cool details on here too. It's very limited, but you can see there are some different colors. Silvers, browns, tan, green. We got handles on here. And Leo's is the only vehicle that you can do this. You can actually grab one of your existing Ninja Turtles action figures, and he can ride on it. So, you know, if you want to grab a Leo, he can actually ride on the little Leo AT3 here. So look at that. You put him on there, and it turns into a vehicle for your turtles. I actually really like that. I like that that's a feature with this. So, kind of cool. You can turn Leo into a bike for Leo, or whoever, but kind of fun that you can do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring in our next contestant, being Michelangelo, and Mikey here turns into a patrol buggy. So again, limited articulation. You can see the arms don't really move on Mikey the way they do on Leo, but we can move the legs forwards and backwards a bit. And when you rotate it around to the back, you can see the crazy patrol buggy stuff right here on the back. So this is how we're going to transform Mikey. Kind of grab onto the back of the shell, and you're going to pull it down. And look, that actually reveals a little tiny Mikey right there, right? So after we do that, do a little bit of a rotation here. And then you're going to snap this down over these little pegs right here. And it's that simple. one little twist rotated this whole thing into this crazy looking buggy with Mikey in it. And it's actually a really cool looking car. Look, this is the only one that has a little turtle riding in it when you transform him. But you got a Mikey there. He's now in the car. You can see you get that on the ground. Again, great little wheels so you can roll it around there. And I actually really like the design of this one. It's really intricate in the sculpt and everything. Got these crazy muffler pipes sticking off the engine back here. But that's pretty cool. So you look underneath, you can kind of see where we've got our turtle there. So kind of cool stuff. There's your Mikey into a patrol buggy. So last but certainly not least is Raphael in turtle form. You can see, like Mikey, you can't really move the arms much. You can move the legs a little bit. He's pretty static. There's not a lot going on here. So, in turtle form, you're not going to get a lot of action out of these guys. He transforms very similar to Mikey. If you pull his shell out on the back like that, give him a nice twist, basically rotates all the way around. You then press the shell back down, lock it into place, and look at that. We've got a stealth bike. He actually transforms into a vehicle that we've seen in the cartoon series, which is pretty cool. 2 wheels in the back, 1 in the front. This one is one that you can't see a turtle, nor can you have anyone riding on it. So this is the only one that's really like that, but you can see great wheels, rolls very well. Actually has some really nice deco on here. So this is what all of our vehicles look like side by side. When we've got all of our turtles in vehicle mode, this is what we get here. Kind of fun. I actually really like this. I think the transformation is very simple. I think this is definitely something that kids will have a lot of fun with. So now that we're here, you might be asking yourself, how easy is it to transform them back? So let's do that right now. Same thing with Raph as we did when we moved him into this form. You're just going to pop that shell part off, and then you're going to give it another twist. Look at that. Rotates it all the way back to normal turtle mode. Clip the shell back in place. Boom. We've got ourselves a Raphael again. Leonardo's a little bit different than that. You're basically going to unclip the legs from the side, and then you're going to pop the shell part back up, and then you fold this back in place like so. Give it a little bit of a push. You can see that one's a little bit harder, but it's the same kind of feature there. There we go. And then you clip that in the back. Boom, right there. Leonardo back to turtle mode. And finally, that brings us to Michelangelo here. Same kind of thing. I'm going to pop this back up. Hide the little Mikey there. Give it a good twist. All the way around. Give it a nice little press there. And there you go. Mikey is back to turtle form as well. And that, my friends, is the Twist and Mutate Ninja Turtles. Like I said, it's an interesting concept, but I think it's a fun concept. And this is obviously something that is aimed more at the kids. I like the simplistic transformations. I think it works really well. The figures are very sturdy, and they actually have a really good amount of paint apps going on there. So, pretty fun stuff. May not be for everybody, but I definitely think it's going to be a big hit with the intended target audience. So there you go, guys. Twist and Mutate Ninja Turtles are on store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends. And hey, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, right? Hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on a review. Until next time, my friends.